Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the Spoto Press. This is a great bench press variation aimed at trying to build strength off the chest. So for most people, where they're going to have issues is around the chest level. From a biomechanical standpoint, that's the hardest part of the lift. So it's understood that's where a lot of people have issues. Now, I will be very honest here that many people, if they have issues off the chest, initially there's a technique issue that needs to be addressed, or there's a lagging muscle group that can easily be addressed to help get the weights moving again. For most people, when it comes to the muscle side of things, usually their triceps. People that are new to benching, at least from a powerlifting perspective, don't have strong enough triceps to be able to bench press the weights they want to bench. They're out here with their elbows out to the side. They got a nice 90-degree angle. They're causing a lot of havoc on their shoulders. If you're one of those people, find a bench press. I actually have a video of how to properly bench press. Check that out. I think that will help you with a lot of technique issues, because we're going to talk about a little bit of technique here, but honestly just the exercise of the Spoto Press. So if you got that and you got some basic technique down, the Spoto Press is a great exercise to develop that strength off the chest. So you can honestly do this with also any other bar, I might add. So I've got the bar here. I'm going to get set up. And from a setup perspective, hands are going to be in your competition bench area. So for me, that's just right around the power rings. Then what we're going to do is we're going to set our shoulders, bring our hips down, set our feet, make sure our shoulders are pulled down. Okay, we don't want them up here, causing a lot of shoulder issues. We want to make sure they're pulled down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a big breath, unrack the bar, knuckles towards the ceiling. Okay. My weight is on my shoulders, so notice I'm not reaching towards the ceiling here. Okay, shoulders are pulled down and together. Okay, it's more than just together. They got to be down and together. Then as I come down, we're just going to go down like a standard rep, but then we're going to come about an inch off the chest. Brief pause, press back. Here, pause, back up. Pause, back up. As we pause, we want the bar needs to become motionless, similar to when we compete. So normally when you compete, the bar's got to come to that stop and then press. Right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down, brief pause, use that same pause, press back. That time that we're spending here is giving us more strength in that area around the chest and teaching us to stay tight with the barbell. First, let it come down here and sink it a little. We can't sink if the bar is not on our chest anymore, so it's going to teach us how to squeeze those pinkies, squeeze those ring fingers, and then press back and up. So, when you're there, the distance off the chest, in my opinion, is about the same diameter of the barbell. So you want to be able to almost think about trying to get one more barbell part of the bar in there, the shaft part of the bar, underneath where you're going to stop. You can obviously go a little bit lower or a tad bit higher. The key, though, is to not make it a bro bench, okay? By a bro bench, I mean you see those people, they bench press and the bar is a freaking mile off their chest, and they think they're actually doing something other than honestly probably setting themselves up for future pec tear and shoulder issues later in the future. This is a strategic way to purposely not touch your chest. And I honestly think, at least in my own experience, when I do this exercise, I don't see progress, but as I go down, I try not to go down super slow. I try to go down the exact same speed I'm going to with a, meet level, 1 rep max at a competition bench, down with the same speed, yield it, stop it, and that will teach your body how to absorb the weight better. So when you come down to the actual chest, it's not like it's going to teach you how to stay tight for when that chance has to happen at an actual meet or with the rest of your training. So as you come down, it's going to completely stop on your chest if you're doing a competition bench. But we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to come down in almost a controlled manner. Boom, hold it, go. Boom, hold it, go. That's going to be able to teach you to stay tight when you actually need it to on the competition day, which is honestly what you're trying to build. When it comes to programming, I don't think this is a good strength exercise. And by strength exercise, I mean like doubles, triples. I think that's too heavy of trying to yield the weight in that area where you're already vulnerable. I do think if you go to some 5s and 6s, probably not bad. I know I personally do some 5s and 6s. I try to make sure I don't go too heavy on those, but I do some 5s and 6s. But honestly, I think if you're in the 6 to 8, maybe even 10 rep range, honestly, that's going to be the best, because we're talking about time under tension in an area where you want it. So by able to get that time under tension, you're going to need more repetitions. By all means, if you really wanted to be specific on your Spotos and denounce longer pauses in there, you could do a 2-count Spoto or a 3-count Spoto. By all means, I think that's fantastic. I do 3-count Spotos as back down work after my main work when I do this exercise. Really, again, just to spend more time off the chest where I might need more assistance. But again, that's the big issues that I see with the exercise. I think just ownership, being honest, making sure that you're getting good pauses. It's not coming down there and just going again. It's about spending time where you're uncomfortable, and that's okay to use less weight. Don't let the weight dictate the progress. You know, the goal is to be able to bench press the most weight on the competition day. So use this as a great supplemental exercise in your training program. So that's the Spoto Press. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.